位观众朋友，欢迎回到节目当中。在之前的节目呢，我们带你认识了位于洲际3街的这个 Armstrong Townhomes 这个楼盘呢，它是针对这个中低收入家庭的收入来所建造的。那么今天再度请他们回到节目当中，为什么呢？因为他们这个建造得到了一个非常特别的设计奖，所以我们来问问他到底详情是怎么样。Hello, my two guests. So Margaret and Kevin.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to our show. Of course, first of all, I would like to congratulate you on this award. Right? This is a fabulous award. Could you tell us a little bit more about this?
Last week, we received a National AIA Housing Award from the American Institute of Architects for Armstrong Place and Armstrong Senior. There were 150 award entries, and they handed out 18 awards, national awards. And our firm received 2, and one of which was Armstrong Place.
This sounds very hard. So when you design it, because you are the architect, right?
Correct.
What are the green features you included in this building, this project?
One of the major features is basically being located near public transit. That's a large green feature of the project to help minimize people using their cars.
Good idea.
Yes. And the other thing is the amount of open space on the project. We have large courtyards that the children can play in, that the families can have picnics in. We have smaller courtyards for gatherings, as well as there are energy efficient appliances to help save electricity.
Okay, so everything adds up for you to win this wonderful award, right?
Correct. Another nice feature is the units have a lot of natural light.
That's very important.
On both sides of the unit, yes.
Right.
As well as cross ventilation, so the residents can open their windows and get a lot of fresh air.
So they can have a better healthy living.
Right.
Right?
We also used materials within the units that were low in chemicals to prevent the units from smelling of chemical odors.
Oh, thank you. That's really important.
Yes.
Great. And so, Margaret, can you remind us of this wonderful place? Where is it located?
Armstrong Townhomes is located off of 3rd Street. As you know, the 3rd Street corridor is the future of San Francisco. San Francisco has spent a lot of time and energy in improving 3rd Street, starting from Mission Bay and working all the way up to Candlestick Park. But in the nearby area of Armstrong Townhomes, there's actually a lot of homes being built. So the demographics of the area is changing. And up the street from Armstrong Townhomes, there will be a fresh and easy grocery market.
Wow, the new development around it. Okay.
And then there will be 2 new restaurants, Brown Sugar and Limon Rotisserie. And then right within our complex, right at the Armstrong Place Senior Housing, there will also be retail shops as well. There will be an organic fruit juice bar and potentially another restaurant.
So this is really a community feelings, right?
Yes, and across the street from Armstrong Townhomes, there's a huge park and Martin Luther King pool with 2 indoor pools. And it's also convenient. There's a Bank of America, Walgreens, and McDonald's right nearby.
Sounds great. What else can you ask for? You don't need the backyard. You just go across, you go swimming right there, you go home, right?
Right.
And transportation. So we're right across the street from the train line, so you can go straight to downtown, or you can take the 29 Sunset bus line to Sunset and Richmond. And people with cars, there's several blocks away is access to Freeway 101 and 280. And if you do have a car, there's a gated garage.
Another nice feature in the senior building is we have what they call city car share.
Yeah, interesting.
Where people, the seniors, the families in the Armstrong Place can check out a car to run errands in the city, go get groceries, go to the movies, if they don't own a car already.
For free?
No, you have to pay a small monthly fee with city car share.
Oh, that's really good. So you don't have to own a car.
You don't have to own a car, which comes with paying insurance and paying for maintenance.
Right.
So it's a very convenient.
You can only use it when you need it.
Right.
Exactly. And then tell us a little bit more, because I know doing this community, this is Armstrong Senior Housing, right? And this is Armstrong Townhome. You have a wonderful story to share with us, right, Kevin?
Well, what I found out recently, about a month ago, I was giving a tour of the project to some local architects. And on that day, a nice elderly lady, Jacqueline Quach, was moving into Unit 213 in the senior building. Well, it happens that her daughter purchased a townhome in Armstrong Townhomes. and actually she can look at out her window and look right at her daughter's front porch.
So that is really neat, right?
It's a fantastic story.
So senior has their own living space, but your family just right across the street from you.
Yes, and that's appealing for a lot of buyers in Armstrong Townhomes. So their mothers and fathers can just live right nearby.
I know this is, I know people want to live there and it's kind of hard to get. How many units left right now?
Right now we only have 12 units left, so people do need to hurry. Most of them are 2 bedrooms. We have 1 3-bedroom left, but even if buyers are interested in a 3 or 4 bedroom, I encourage them to apply because it's still a good opportunity for them to get one.
Right, so originally there are 124 units, am I right?
Right, originally there was 124, 73 families have moved in, so buyers better move quickly if they want a home at Armstrong.
Right, I remember we even interviewed some neighborhood and they sharing their stories. Seems everybody is very happy.
Yes, very happy.
So Kevin, you are the architect. So what is the amenity design ideas when you design this whole place?
Well, in addition to the large courtyards for the kids to play in, we also designed a large community room with a kitchen that residents can reserve for parties and events. In the other building, Armstrong Place has 2 buildings. The other building has a full exercise room that people can use to exercise, for mothers to use during the day, a little place for their kids to play in the exercise room, which is important. And the reason we put those 2 different amenities in the different buildings was to allow people from one building to visit the other building and potentially meet new neighbors.
Wow, yes,
So,
that's very important, right?
yes, it
Neighborhood,
is.
we help each other out, we become all friends.
It provides a strong community.
Yes, and then so talk about this place. Is it easy to apply?
Yes, very easy to apply. A lot of first-time home buyers get nervous, but as long as they just come into our office, our sales team will just walk them through the whole process. And even if they had limited English, we can assist them with completing the application. So there's little stress. And also, a lot of people worry about down payment. We actually only require 3% down payment, and we have up to $95,000 down payment assistance, with about 70 of it with either 0 to 1% interest, no monthly payments. They just pay back when they sell the house.
So Armstrong Community just has its grand opening on June 2nd. So tell us the highlight, how fun was the event?
Well, it was quite enjoyable. Our office has been working on the project for 10 years, and to finally see the project full of seniors, full of families, was just, I don't know how to express it.
It's good. It's all this generation together, right? It's hard to see you have a different age and all meet and have a great time.
Yes, it really was.
And the residents were happy, and they were able to meet the district supervisor, Sophie Maxwell, and some other politicians.
Right, so and if they have questions, they can just ask, you know. So I know, so people, if you miss it, don't worry. There's another great event coming up in June 12th. That's called the Welcome to the Neighborhood event.
Yes, so for buyers who aren't familiar with the neighborhood, they can come by Armstrong Townhomes, and we have lenders and the sales agents on force to give them a tour and give them an idea of what it feels like to live in the neighborhood.
So thank you, Margaret and Kevin, for coming to our show. 所以各位观众朋友，如果你不能等到6月12号这个活动的话，在之前你就随时可以打电话给他们，他们将回答你任何问题。在接下来的广告之后呢，我们将带你去昌兴珠宝，因为呢父亲节快到了，我们来看看有什么好的礼物可以送给父亲。待会儿回来。